was kind of hoping the storm would kill us all today, and I wouldn't have to make here and not hear you guys laugh at me. Speaking of people not laughing at my jokes, my girlfriend's here tonight. She's actually been to every one of my shows, which is really sweet, but prevents me from using about 40% of my jokes at every one. People get surprised when they hear I have a girlfriend, and they're like, you have a girlfriend? I'm like, it's not the gay accent, it's just a list. Which can get kind of annoying at times. I took a career aptitude test, and my number 2 job was a singer, which doesn't really work out at all, especially when half the crowd can't understand half the words I say. But my number 1 job was craft designer, which I wasn't quite sure what that was, so I clicked more information, and it said craft designer is somebody who might make and craft homemade goods and sell them at a fair and carnival. And I'm like, okay, cool, so I can be that dude at your local fair who, if you say the word trip in your sentence, will sell you the mushrooms he grows under his bed. Which is surprisingly better than I'm doing right now anyway, so I might go down that route. I actually ran into a friend from high school, visited my hometown, and I haven't seen him in like 3 or 4 years, and we're doing the, oh, how are you, how's life? You guys know how a conversation works. And he got to the point where he's like, hey, I saw you're advertising you're doing stand-up on Facebook. How are you doing? I was like, well, I'm advertising doing stand-up on Facebook, so how do you think I'm doing? I've actually been getting kind of stressed out lately. I'm moving in 2 weeks. Well, my lease expires in 2 weeks. My girlfriend's lease expires in 4, so I don't have a house yet, or a job, or anything. So, getting a little stressed out. And then the other day, something happened that made me pause and think. The president of Nintendo, I can't say his name, I would butcher it, died the other day. That man had more an impact on me in my childhood than my parents did. That man basically raised me. In fact, I think he's the reason I didn't have sex all through high school. Yeah, I didn't even know he was in poor health. I heard the doctor kept unplugging his life support, blowing it in the cartridge and plugging it back in. Which is very bad medical. That's not how life support works in the first place. I'm going to take a drink of my beer because I don't have a transition for the next joke and hope you don't notice. So, have you guys ever played Album Tables? It's 2015, I'm going to assume you're going to say yes. I was playing the other day with my girlfriend and her parents, who are way more right-wing than I am. And in my opening draw, I drew George W. Bush, Democrats, and Roe vs. Wade. I'm really ashamed to say I won that game. I will sell out my beliefs for a green card in a moment. Yeah, I didn't have another transition. So have any of you guys ever taken a shower and gone to the bathroom for 8 days with a flashlight only because you're too lazy to call your landlord to replace a light? I'm really hoping somebody says yes, because that's like a real thing that happened, and I feel kind of ashamed at this point. So the other day I was playing on my PlayStation a violent shooter, and the guy on the other side of the mic, it was a guy I actually knew. Every time he killed me, he was like, ha, you suck. Fucked your mom last night. Fucked your mom last night. All that annoying shit you hear every time you go online. I'm like, no you didn't. We both know you didn't. That's a lie. And that's why I'm removing my dad from my friends list. Speaking of my dad, he actually called me the other day. I saw my phone and it said, Lyle Strahm. My parents gave us rhyming names. They're not very creative. And he called, picked up the phone, like, hey Dad, what's up? No, not much, Kyle. I just wanted to call, let you know, out of you and all your 5 siblings, or 4 siblings, I love you the most. Well, that's not exactly what he said. What he said exactly was, after 15 years of a loveless marriage with your mother, she and I are finally getting a divorce. But I'm the oldest of 5. He waited till I finished college. The second hasn't finished high school. I think that means I'm the favorite. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys very much.